Clara Lille is one of the most overlooked yet crucial characters in Watch Dogs 1. She's the hacker who seems to guide Aiden Pearce through the chaos criminal underworld, but beneath her loyalty lies one of the game's most tragic ironies. Clara is both Aiden's greatest ally and the person who unknowingly caused everything that destroyed his life. Before the events of the game, Clara worked for DedSec, the hacker collective known for fighting against CTOS control. But unlike other members, Clara wasn't interested in chaos. She wanted to understand people. When she joined DedSec, she thought she was helping to build a freer world, but her decisions would end up tying her fate to Aiden's revenge. DedSec had been tracking Aiden Pearce for months. They saw him as a potential threat, a skilled hacker who was getting too close to the city's digital systems. Clara was tasked with profiling him, digging into his life. What she didn't know was that her information would be passed on to people who wanted Aiden silenced. The result was the hit that killed Aiden's niece, Lena Pearce, the single event that set Watch Dogs 1 into motion. When Clara realized what she had done, she left DedSec immediately, horrified that her work had caused a child's death. That guilt drove her to find Aiden and help. Every mission she assists him with, every bit of data she uncovers, is her way of trying to make things right. But the cruel twist is that Aiden doesn't know the full truth until it's far too late. Throughout the game, Clara becomes more than just a hacker ally. She's the moral compass Aiden ignores. She warns him that revenge will consume him. The path he's on will destroy not just his enemies, but everyone he cares about. Yet even as Aiden's obsession deepens, Clara stays, knowing that helping him might be the only way to find peace with her guilt. When the truth about her role in Lena's death finally surfaces, Clara doesn't run. She faces it head-on, visiting Aiden's family grave to pay her respects. And that's where her story ends in tragedy. Killed by Damien's men, she dies alone, unarmed, still trying to atone for her mistake. What's haunting about Clara's death is what it represents. Aiden spends the entire game hunting for the people responsible for Lena's death. Yet the true cause was beside him all along. A broken woman trying to make things right. Her death isn't just another casualty. It's the moment Aiden's revenge loses all meaning. In the end, Clara Lille embodies the central theme of Watch Dogs 1, the cost of obsession. She represents how guilt and grief can drive people to do good things for the wrong reasons, and how technology, no matter how advanced, can't save us from the human mistakes that define us. Clara's story isn't just about Watch Dogs 1. They picture Aiden Pearce, the vigilante hacker who turns the city of Chicago into his own weapon. But what if the real story isn't about Aiden at all? What if it's about the system itself? CTOS, and the moral line it quietly blurs every single day? CTOS, or the Central Operating System, was created by Bloom Corporation, promising to make Chicago smarter, safer, and more efficient. It monitors traffic, security cameras, communications, even personal data from private citizens. At first glance, it's sold as progress, a way to keep the city running like a machine. But here's where it gets dark. The same system designed to protect people ends up being the ultimate tool for control. What most players don't realize is that Bloom's algorithms were designed to predict behavior, not just record it. CTOS could analyze your personal information, detect financial instability, past behavior, or even emotional states to label you as a potential threat. In other words, the system doesn't wait for you to commit a crime. It assumes you might. And that's where the moral question kicks in. Can safety justify a system that sees guilt before innocence? Aiden hijacks CTOS to get revenge for his niece's death, but as he digs deeper, he becomes what the system always warned about: a rogue entity manipulating data to his own ends. The real twist is that Aiden and Bloom are two sides of the same coin. He uses CTOS to punish individuals he deems corrupt. Bloom uses it to control the population they deem unfit. Both claim to act in the name of order. Even T-Bone hints at this paradox when he says that Bloom's data empire is like a religion. People trust it blindly, never questioning who's behind the curtain. In the world of Watch Dogs, power isn't just physical or political, it's informational. Whoever controls the data controls the truth. That's the silent horror of CTOS. It doesn't just watch you, it defines you. By the end of the game, when Aiden finally confronts Damien and learns the full scale of Bloom's operations, he doesn't destroy the system. He simply steps away. And that's telling. Despite everything, CTOS survives, stronger than before, spreading to other cities like San Francisco and London in future installments. The message is chillingly realistic. Technology doesn't die, it evolves. Watch Dogs. One wasn't just a story about revenge or hacking. It was that even when we think we're in control, we're already part of the system. And Aiden Pearce, he was just the first to realize that sometimes the villain isn't a person. It's the code running beneath our lives.